Here with Stacey Aldredge. Some of you may remember her, Stacey DeFrancesco, from her playing days, which we will talk about in a little bit. But Thursday, Lady Demons taking on New Orleans. It's the annual Fort Cancer game, and the reason we're here with Stacey is because although she's played in several of these, this one a little bit more meaningful to her as her mom was diagnosed with leukemia just a couple months ago. And so Stacey, first take me back to was it early July? Is that right? Whenever you guys, your family, found out that mom was gonna be dealing with cancer.
Yeah, I mean, I remember it so vividly just because I feel like that's such a life-changing moment. I was actually crossing the Church Street Bridge, headed to the store. I talked to my mom every single day, and I hadn't heard from her the day before, which I thought was odd. And I called her, and she was actually in the emergency room because she wasn't feeling good. They had told her to immediately go to the hospital. They weren't quite sure yet at that time that it was specifically leukemia or cancer, but they had a feeling. And I just remember my heart just completely sank into my stomach. I had to immediately pull over. I just was bawling and crying and praying and just hoping it wasn't real or true. Obviously it is, and it was. But I'll never forget that day. Like I said, it's just the emotions. Obviously we found out a couple weeks later for sure. We had confirmed it with the bone marrow test, but in that moment it was just completely life-changing. Yeah,
it's one of those things that those pivotal kind of moments in your life. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
You guys are really close, even back from your playing days. Regular conversations, daily conversations. Being that it was July, a season approaching fast, I mean, being away from her during this time, I mean, had to be and has been very difficult, I'm sure.
It's been very challenging. It's hard, like I said, because obviously I wish more than anything I could switch places with her, and just not being able to be there on her hard days, especially with chemo, and just kind of watching her through a camera phone, obviously not being able to see her or be there for her on her harder days, like I said, has been hard because I wish, like I said, more than anything I could be there just to kind of help her. But she's so strong, so we just take it one day at a time.
What have you, I mean, even through the conversations and the times you got to see her over the past couple of months, what have you seen different about your mom? What have you learned about her through this so far?
She is one tough lady. I probably can't say how tough she is on camera, but she's incredible. She's obviously my hero, my role model. She's someone who, when life doesn't give you lemons or when it's not easy, you know, she finds a way to keep making the lemonade and trying to push through, and just you just take it one day at a time. You just got to be tough, and you know, why be sad and upset about your situation when you can't change it? You just got to keep pushing forward and being positive, and just find things to be happy about.
Yeah. So obviously it's been a tough couple of months, but on the bright side, for sure, through the test, through all the things, mom is doing well, and it was determined that she needed a transplant, right? And also a neat story there too.
Yeah, so thankfully after the first round of chemo, she's in remission. She has gone through 2 more rounds of chemo just to keep the cancer at bay. So she will be needing a stem cell transplant, but luckily my brother gets to actually be that donor, which is really cool because he's obviously like saving my mom's life. So I think that's so neat. So hopefully we're hoping for the beginning of November for that transplant.
Yep. So moving into a little bit of a volleyball aspect of this, obviously, like I said, Northwestern has done these Fort Cancer games, not just for volleyball, but for all the sports for years now, even while you were playing. So what is, I mean, obviously this one's maybe a little bit different for you, not only because it's your mom, but also because you're a coach. But how do they compare between when you were a player and this one coming up Thursday?
As a player, I knew people personally. I had teammates that also went kind of through what I'm going through, just people that they knew. So I've been kind of always a part of this cancer situation, I guess, just knowing people who've gone through it or personal teammates. So obviously you kind of go to war with them and for them. And so, I mean, obviously this hits home a little bit more. I'm just going to try to do my best to coach the girls and just hope that they can fight for someone that either they know that's going through this, and just kind of support those people who are going through this situation.
Yeah. So, and I feel like are some parallels between you fighting cancer or any illness that, for that matter, to sports and fighting for your teammates, fighting a specific game. Is that what you, as the coach, want to see most from the girls, even just Thursday or for the rest of the year, is just fight? Yeah,
go to war, fight for each other, fight with each other. I mean, just always finding a way to succeed with each other and just be warriors out there.
All right, Stacey, well, appreciate your time as always, and best wishes for Mom and a speedy and healthy recovery.
Thank you.